well. So we're not going to be having fakeaway series anymore for the next 3 months because we're getting into the colder months. So as much as I love a fakeaway, we're going to be having like winter warmers. I said this in my pumpkin spice loaf bake with me. I don't know quite what I'm going to call this yet, as I say, because we're not exactly in winter. We're in autumn, but it's like a nice hearty dish. So I don't quite know what I'm going to call this yet. You will know by the time that this goes up the title. But as I say, for today, we are having a bit of everything and anything in a stew. So it is predominantly going to be a beef and vegetable stew. But I'm adding a little bit more in there because we all know your girl. She loves her food. And these colder months, we need some more cushioning, don't we? So meat-wise, we're going to have a little bit of casserole steak. We are going to have some sausages from the butchers. And I've also got out some bacon. So we're going to have 3 different types of meats in there. And then veg-wise, we've got potatoes. We've got pumpkin, of course. I mean, this is the whole thing for this video. We need to start using the pumpkins. So we're going to have pumpkins, potatoes, mushrooms, onions, leeks, and peas, I think. I might put some dumplings in. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how I feel about putting dumplings in. Will I? I don't know. I might not, because dumplings to me is I have to have it with like mashed potato on the side. So I have like a stew with the dumplings and then big lump of mashed potato on the side. But because I'm putting the tetties in it, we might skip the dumplings in this one. But as I say, it's not even a recipe, my lovelies. It's literally just me bunging loads of stuff in a stock pot and letting it cook. So you can put whatever you want. You can put whatever type of meat you want in it. You can put any veg in it. You can put whatever you want. Gravy-wise, I think we're going to go beef and onion gravy. Because we all know, and I like it thick. Thick, thick gravy. Yes, yes, please. So let me stop rabbiting. We're going to have a little bit of a cook with me winter warmer. Still don't know what I'm going to call it right now. And then I will give you a pan over of all the veg and the meat. Mama G has very kindly blessed myself with already peeling all the tetties and a pumpkin. So I just need to chop them up. But first thing is first, get everything out. And then we need to get the meat out and sear it all in the pan before we add the goodness. All right, but say get comfy, get cozy. Get your pen and paper if you want to be like making a note for this. Oh no! We ain't got any crusty bread, but when I went log cabin, you'll see in the vlog, I picked up these huge muffins, but they reminded me of like Northern Stotties. We'll have some of them. We've got a nice bit of butter. I'm excited. Shan, stop rabbiting and let's start cooking, eh?
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I know.
So as you can see, my lovelies, there's no fancy chopping this. It's literally just chopping it in rough chunks. Oh my God, you've gone so dark. Let's bring you around the other side. You can't see us, can you? There we go, that's better. As I say, you're going to see there's no fine little julienne chops or everything having to be the same size. It is literally just a hearty stew where everything gets chucked in. And you know what? The chunkier the better. As I say, we've got a lot of veg in this. So there's a lot of textures. There's going to be a lot of different tastes. So you don't want everything really small and mushy because it's going to have to cook. Once we put the meat onto sear, get the meat browned, and then once everything goes in, because I'm not one of these, I know they say, well, mushrooms don't take as long as potatoes, yada, yada, yada. I literally, once all the meat is seared off, I chuck every single bit of veg in, put probably, I'm going to say 2 jugs of gravy in it because I like it nice and thick. And again, some people will use stock as opposed to gravy. But I don't know if it is the northern side in me. Your girl just has to have gravy with everything, doesn't she? So I will chuck in 2 lots of gravy and then I will turn it down to probably like a number 2 or 3 perhaps. And just let it simmer away for a good hour and 15 at least. Like at least, so that all the flavours stew in, everything gets soft but not too squidgy. Like when I test it after an hour and 15, I still want the potatoes to have the tiniest bits of like crunch, so they're not like completely mushy, you know. But as I say, we've got potatoes, we've got pumpkins, mushrooms, onions, leeks as well. I love leeks in a stew, in a casserole or a pie. I just think it gives it such another like dimension as opposed to like just an onion, you know. And then seasoning wise, I keep it very simple. Mixed herbs, garlic, salt, pepper, garlic oil, and a fresh garlic clove. So, well, fresh garlic head, let's just say. We all know that me and Mama G love a bit of garlic, so yes, plenty of garlic there shall be. A lot of people I know, if they like a bit of spice, put like some chili flakes in this. You can do that if you want. You can put a bit of, what else could you put? Paprika, a little bit of spice in it. But as I say, me and Mama G much prefer the herbs and the garlic than the spice. But let me know, my lovelies, whether you've done any like winter cooking yet, any stews, casseroles, pies. I done a shepherd's pie the other day. Oh my god, delightful. And as I say, now I'm doing this, I might do one, because we've still got a few pumpkins left. If I do one without tetties inside, then I can put the dumplings in and have mashed tetties on the side. So that is mushrooms done, tetties done. The pumpkin, we call that pumpkin. You're probably thinking, Shannon, how many are you feeding? I'm telling you now, my lovelies, look at our stock pot, right? This will pretty much be full. When me and Mama G do a casserole, stew, pie, anything like that, the stock pot is well and truly loved. And then what we'll do, we'll have it for dinner. I'll probably take some for lunch to work tomorrow and we'll have it for dinner. Mum will have it for lunch. And then we normally get out of all this about 10 or 12 portions, depending how big we have them. And then the rest I will just freeze up. And then they're always quick and handy. If we don't know what to have for dinner the next day, we can just say, get the stews out the freezer, we're good to go. So Shannon stopped bracketed. Let's move this over and let's show you some nice like chopping for the leeks, shall we? Also, my lovelies, when you do your leeks, I know most people peel all the leaves and that off. I don't, but I cut just to the point where the leaves start becoming like a bit harder, you know. So I don't like to waste much of it at all. But please do let me know, because I can't remember from college, we used to deal with leeks all the time. We used to do leek and potato soup like every week when we used to have to cook for the cafeteria. I can't remember whether you can use the leaves or not. Part of me is saying yes, because I remember my chef saying like nothing is a waste. But I don't know, it just seems a bit too coarse for me. So I go literally right to the end to where it comes that dark green. And you think, yeah, can't eat that now. Here we go. I'm going to quickly do the onions off camera, because we all know I cry like a baby with onions. At least with leeks, you don't cry. You know, it's that you get the nice oniony flavour and the smell and the taste, but you don't have any tears. I like leeks for that reason, but yeah, I'm going to do the onions off camera and then I'll come back when we're about to do the meat, my lovelies, alright? I've been crying. I've also just done all of my garlic, because we know I get very frustrated doing garlic on camera because it just gets everything sticky, yada, yada, yada. So, we've got a pack of casserole steak because we didn't have any left from the butcher's, which I thought we did. So Mum had to quickly dash, and the price of Tesco is 400 grams, and I think Mum said it was almost £6. And I'm not being funny, it's not even a full box, my lovely. So I think next week we'll have to get down to the butcher's and get it sorted pronto. But I mean, just look at these. Sorry if you're vegetarian or vegan, but look at how nice those sausages are. So what I'm going to do, we've got 4 here, and I'm just literally going to slice them just in like nice bite-sized chunks, you know, as I say, because that can go with the steak, because otherwise it would have been a minimal bit of steak and more like a veg casserole stew. So I said to Mum, I said, right, what have we got in the old freezer? She said, there's sausages, we've got bacon. I said, right, just do it all. And a lot of people might say, why are you cutting the sausages prior, like cook them and then cut them? It don't have to look fabulous, does it, my lovelies? As long as it tastes well, and I've never had any problems cutting me sausages prior. Sometimes they shrink a little, but hey ho, it's not the end of the world, is it? So I'm just going to cut them into slices, and then I think I've got 4 or 5 strips of bacon, and with that literally I just slice it also just in thin little pieces. So let's have a little montage of some bacon slicing, shall we? And then I need to put the kettle on, start getting it boiled for the first lot of juice to go in, put the oil in, whack the meat in, and let's start cooking, eh? So, crack it up to a number 6. Nice bit of garlic oil there, you know we don't want it sticking. And then, comes the time to put all the garlic in. As I say, I've used a whole head, so there's about 9 little cloves. We good, Mama G loves garlic, let's just not tell her how much, alright? I don't like to waste anything, my lovelies, and as you all now hear, it is starting to sizzle, so that means time to get the meat in. And then while that is cooking away and just sealing all the meat and everything, we're going to do our first jug of gravy just to let it stand. As I say, the meat will take 5 to 10 minutes just to seal. Oh my God, if you could smell the air right now. It is garlic central, my lovelies. So the first one I'm going to go with is onion gravy. And as I say, we all know that I like it thick, all right? Because also, you think it reduces a little bit over time, so it will get a little bit more liquidy as it cooks over, because it's almost like boiling a little bit in there when you simmer it. So you can make it literally like treacle if you want, and look at that. Just like that, the first jug is done, and my goodness, look. Thick, like treacle. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. When you stir it as well, oh, you're very zoomed in. You just have to make sure that you separate the bacon, as I say, because there's a lot of pieces of bacon in there all stuck together, so we need to make sure that they're all separated. It just smells divine though. This is what I like, my lovelies, like a nice big hearty dish. I do up mine always on the hob, whereas Dada has a slow cooker. Me and Mama G, we just like the old-fashioned stock pot. He puts his on and then he goes to work and all that. Whereas the stock pot, we do it when we're in. We never leave it like more than 2 or 3 hours if we've got anything roasting in there. But yeah, let that cook down. Let's add all the goody veggies, yeah?
We collide, we break down, caving in to our doubts, faces filled with sadness when words are said.
So I weren't kidding when I said literally when we do these, the stock pot gets filled. Now you're probably thinking, how on earth are you supposed to stir everything when it's like that? I always pop the lid on for about 5 minutes just so that it kind of steams, and the leeks, the onions, the mushrooms, they'll start to wilt down, and then it'll be a lot easier to stir with the carrots and pumpkin and get a few of the meat bits up, and then we will add our first jug of gravy, and then I think it's going to need a second, to be perfectly honest, ain't it, my lovelies? And then once the second goes in, we'll literally just turn it down. So it's on a 6 currently. We'll turn it down to like possibly, I'm going to say a 2, just so that it cooks through nicely. And then the lid will be 3/4 of the way on so that it can kind of simmer. And then you just leave it for 1 hour and 15, go back, check your titties. Might need a little bit longer, all depends like how big you do your titty chunks. I do mine quite big. If you do them little, they might not take as long. But yes, as I say, this stock pot, I think we got this from IKEA. It has been a good old stock pot for us. I mean, it's a little bit battered, but hey ho, it still works, it still does the job. So leave that for 5 minutes, and then when I take the lid off, you'll just see it kind of like, not a lot, but it will condense a little, and then we can add the gravy, add a little bit more seasoning, and leave it for 1 hour and 15, and then it can get in my belly, because I'm hungry, and I've got a headache. I've always got a headache lately.
I'm staying in bed thinking back on us and everything that went wrong. Never said goodbye, think I broke your trust, should've known this all along. Don't wanna be the one that you're trying to avoid. I'm feeling so confused, why did I act so annoyed? Cause I don't wanna be strangers, baby. The next time when we meet, and oh, it dawned on me, yeah, yes it did. Not letting you go.
Excuse the hair, my lovelies. I had to come down and say I've had a banging headache, but that was hot, my little pinky. Let's get this off and let's have a look how it's doing, shall we? So it's been cooking now for about 30 minutes, so we're halfway through, just under. Lolly, lolly, lolly. I've been watching Squid Game. I'm now on episode 6 and oh my god, I'm just so into it now. It's got so many like trials and tribulations and twists and turns. Absolutely love it. Right, let's get the knife and test the tetties, because as I say, they won't be done yet. Oh, they're not too bad. The knife is going through. So as I say, we're just under halfway through. The pumpkin is coming along nicely too. That's great. Oh, I'm gonna add a bit more seasoning because throughout the cooking it can like wilt down a little and we can lose a bit of flavour. So plenty of black pepper. I'm not going to put any garlic salt in it because if you could smell it, yeah, there's quite a lot of garlic. As I say, there was a whole head in there. Oopsie. Get some herbs in there. Let's give that all a mix, shall we?
Giving up your dreams to your silly demons. We're diamonds in the dust, so why can't you see it? Keep getting under your thick skin, trying on not building a nest in your weaknesses. Swimming around in your bloodstream, can't make it stop. Oh, I just need to tell you that. Oh, don't, no, don't let them get in your head, So don't, please don't let them get in your head,
So she comes just in time to butter the big muffins. Are you okay like that?
Yes, yes.
This is tetchy work because it's gravy with a white bedding set. So we definitely can't be having any spillages.
No, and I won't just put that on viewers.
And I've just set up the Office US. I say because Netflix at the minute, everything is horror. All the old Halloweens are on there. And obviously she doesn't do horror. So we'll put a little bit of comedy on. But this has been cooking for just over an hour and 15 now. I've got 2 buttered muffins. So yep, I've got 4 bits. You got a buttered one?
No, I'm watching my weight.
Stop laughing, Fiona, stop laughing.
So I like it nice and buttered. As I say, normally I would put dumplings in, but I like to have dumplings if I'm doing a stew with mashed potato on the side. And obviously because we've got tetties in here, I couldn't be bothered to do dumplings either, to be perfectly honest. So there is plenty of garlic. I used that whole last head.
What are you doing? No, stop it.
Don't play around with your food.
Right.
It's like being with the bubba again. Even she doesn't play around with food.
Oh, all right.
So, oh, I thought I just dropped my thing there. So we have a whole head of garlic. I used that whole head that was left.
Good, that's
There's
good.
going to be plenty of garlic.
Yeah, yeah.
There's going to be mixed herbs, pepper, salt, everything. Pumpkins, potatoes. I added the leeks, the onions. Oh, I forgot to put the peas in. Oh, that don't matter.
Oh, never mind.
And
Very
it's a
nice, thick gravy.
thick, yeah. I say I like it like treacle. I can't be doing piddly gravy.
I'm going to
And-
miss this viewers when she goes.
And I think the potatoes, they'll still have a little bit of a crunch to them, but they are soft. The knife goes through.
Because can't we choose a Shannon? It's very good.
Oh, hot!
Oh, and also we got... How did you do the sausages? You fry them?
No, I just put all the meat in, sliced the sausages and bacon, fried it all off with the garlic, and then added the veggies and the gravy.
Oh, I see. All right.
But I said, this is like 2 big decent portions. We normally get about 10 or 12 portions out of that. We'll have lunch and dinners, and then I'll freeze a good bit, and then there's stuff in. Because like when we done all the big pumpkin soup.
But you can take some to work tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, lunch.
Right.
You can have lunch.
Yeah.
And then dinners. And then maybe Tuesday, but I say we freeze a lot. The pumpkin soup, we had, what, 4 or 5 portions freezed?
Well, I had 2 while you was away, and there's 2 spare.
Oh, so we had 4 portions frozen, and we had, I think, 4 actual bowls, because
Yeah.
I took for lunch.
Yeah. And then we had a bowl each here, and I had a bowl for lunch.
So that's about 10, 12 portions again. So yeah, the stock pot, when I filled it, I'll show you the footage, the stock pot was literally filled to the brim with all the veg.
But,
And I said, when we do it, we literally fill the mat stock pot.
Dad'd be looking at that and thinking, you 2 fat mares.
He said the other day when I said we were doing a big stew, and he said, well, you don't need to use the whole stock pot. I was like, well, obviously, because we cook in bulk. And he was like, and you wonder why you're fat? I was like, excuse me? I was like, you need a little bit of padding for the colder months coming up.
Yes,
so
yes.
So I'm going to stop rabbiting. We're going to tuck into this and watch a little bit of The Office, and then we'll give you our final verdict once it's all in our belly, all right? Din-dins is all done. 2 empty bowls demolished, and we've had a role reversal. She dropped it all down herself today, and I didn't. I've done good.
My top needs a wash now, yours.
It does need a wash. It's a little bit rancid now. You've got like all that gravy on it. But yeah, we've just watched some episodes of The Office. To say it's the first time Mum's seen it, but it's not hard to get into. It's so slapstick comedy. We're just watching season 4, episode 16 with the new chair. Just seen Jim. They just had the dinner party from hell on the last episode, and Mum was like, "What's going on here?" And then it gets into it. But you like it, didn't you?
I'd rather watch Borat.
Oh,
It's similar.
there was a lady in there, and she thought it looked like the lady from Borat. So
No, the way it's made, it's similar to Borat. He goes, oh,
oh.
when they go in the hotel and all that thing, you stop the filming and everything like.
But she does
I want
want
to
to.
drink.
What is it you want to watch tonight? Angela Black,
Yes, at 9 o'clock.
a new ITV drama. So
What's the time now, please?
the time is 7:20. You still got plenty of time.
To wash up.
I might have another bowl of stew actually.
Oh no, I couldn't. I might have another slice of cake.
She's got some pumpkin cake that I've done as well.
I've got no drink, Shannon. No pop or nothing.
Well, my tonic's gone from the log cabin. Did you finish that off the other night?
Oh my God, there was only a gasp.
That could have gone with
Well,
a nice
do-
bit of gin.
You've got 2 little cans for your gin.
Oh,
But I
good.
don't like them because it's watermelon and cucumber, isn't it?
Cucumber and mint.
Yeah, that's it. I don't like them.
The only thing, when you have this type of food, it makes you so sleepy, like a food coma.
Yeah, but we just turn that off and go to sleep. And
I
we'd be
could
like
literally go to
2 old
sleep.
sows.
I feel like a little piggy.
What tomorrow?
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
No, back to normality. But yeah, I feel so sleepy now. I need to have a bath, so I might actually read. That'll wake me up a bit. Because I'm always at the
I'll
end of my
open the
book.
window wide open because it's mild.
No, I was going to say put the heating on, but then I think that'll make me even more sleepy.
no.
And then, so I think I'm going to have a bath, read, because I'm almost at the end of my book, and then come out, and then Mum will be watching her programme, and I'm going to continue with Squid Game.
Oh, I say, what are you doing here? But you save me, don't you?
Go away!
You save me, Mama G.
Why are
You
you
help
rubbing
me.
my belly like I'm preggers?
Wishful thinking.
No, there's
Yeah,
going to
you've
be
been
no
away, Brandon.
baby in
No,
there.
I don't.
No
Why?
baby in there.
You
I
need-
don't want a kid.
No, have one and you can
No.
live around the corner from me. There's a flat
No.
for sale over
No.
there. 270,000 ground floor,
No.
you'll be alright.
Stop it.
Why?
I do not want a child.
No,
and I'm
alright.
certainly not having a child just for you.
And the muffin man who is
In the new year, though, I think we will get in the health kick again because our portion sizes have crept up. That is our thing, the portion sizes.
The
Because
food
the
is
food
lovely,
we
isn't
do
it?
is healthy.
Yeah,
Like,
very.
it has all the veg, the nutrients, it's just the portion size.
Well, we need to have, you know, the cereal bombing. we need to have one of them each then.
But that's probably like 2 portions worth in there, but I don't care.
But we piled it up, viewers.
But it is good food, and that, apart from a few crisps I had earlier, is all I've had all day. So it's not too bad. I think if it's your only meal of the day... What about
the 25 onion rings you had earlier?
That's all right,
and half a bag of bacon and singing rolls. I had 4 hash browns and a slice of cake. Oh no, don't say anything, because if Dad watches this, he'll say, you fat mouse. Oh, it's so horrible.
Yeah, I just think the food itself is good. Like, the only thing that I think is very calorific... Stop it! I think the only thing that is calorific is like the lasagna. Probably that is very calorific.
I do like that though.
Because the amount of cheese we put on is really unhealthy.
You've not done another one of those for a while, have you?
I've done the moussaka, didn't I, a couple of weeks ago?
No, don't do that. That wasn't
She
very
didn't
nice.
like the moussaka.
No.
She don't like the aubergines in it. But yeah, so I think like we need to... Because we did do well, restricting portions and all that, and they're just slowly...
It's because the
crept
lockdown,
up.
isn't it? It's because the lockdown.
But we still try and have like our veggie days. I enjoy veggie days. The noodles, the egg fried rice.
Yeah, 4 cauliflowers.
We actually do. When we do veggie days, we like fully go out on veggie days. Like everything. But I like a veggie curry.
Yeah.
You can have a veggie bean chili con carne, I think I've done before. Kidney beans, chickpeas, sweet corn. As long as you get the flavourings right, you're fine for vegetarian food, I think.
As long as it's got a bit of garlic in for Mama G, yeah.
We've got to get another pack of garlic because I've used...
What do you
all
mean,
the
the
heads.
fresh cloves?
Mm.
Oh.
Heads. So yes, as I say, I'm probably going to have another bowl, and then that will be us for the night. So that is, I don't know what I'm going to call this yet, because it's not a fakeaway. I want to say it's a winter warmer, but we're not in winter yet. So I don't know what to call it, like an autumnal warmer, or... I don't know what I can call this little series.
Let me think.
I don't know, like, because in November and December, when we do, like, the meals, I'm going to have, like, a little winter warmer. So we're going to stop with the fakeaways until New Year.
Stop.
And then, yeah, I'm not going to do fakeaways for the next 3 months. And then
we'll be losing weight.
November, December, we'll have winter warmers. But I don't know what to have for October. What to call this? Or I might just call this, like, a winter warmer, because it'll be going up almost November anyway, I think.
What about Happy Halloween food?
It's not Happy Halloween food,
Oh.
is it? It's a stew.
Oh.
So we'll see. I don't know what to call it. But it's not a fakeaway series.
No.
That'll be in the new year again.
Yes.
It's just a winter warmer. That's what I would call it. Like stews, casseroles, pies.
But this time of year, October, November, December, maybe January, that's the weather you can't have just a sandwich with a lettuce leaf. You've got to have
the
starch.
things.
Yeah. So if you put a bit of weight on and you fall down, we don't get a bill from the council saying Mama G's made a big hole in the path.
I'm still going to keep up. Like, I still walked to bees and all that. It was a little bit... It was cold when I left yesterday, and then halfway through I was melting walking up there.
Oh, it's
and I
lovely
had that jacket
yesterday
on.
here,
I was
yeah.
like... But I've got a huge blister on the back of my foot, which is absolutely great. But yes, as I say, we're digressing a lot. There's going to be a lot more cooking videos. Still £30 weekly food challenges. Halloween food's coming up. Winter warmers, because we're going to be doing pies, casseroles, stews, cakes, crumbles. You name it, we will probably be doing it.
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes we will do as well. Maybe even try like a Christmas pud, fruit cake.
Yes.
With the ready to roll icing, marzipan thing.
Brandy.
Brandy butter we can do. Mince pies.
No, brandy in the cake.
You want brandy in the cake?
Yes.
Mince pies is a definite. We'll be doing mince pies.
Yeah.
And
Not to overfill them too much this time, eh?
yeah, my mince pies are like known for being overfilled. But as I say, I'm rabbiting as always. If you did enjoy the video, guys, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. As I say, leave me a comment. Have you started any winter warmers, or what's your go-to? Do you prefer a stew, a casserole, hot pot, toad in the hole, crumble, roast dinner? What is your fancy? And is there anything else you would change about our one? Maybe, as I say, the only thing we didn't put in was the peas. I forgot the peas. Anything else you'd add? Probably could have added a bit of mustard.
But the gravy's nice and thick. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
But yes, as I say, we shall see you whenever we see you, whether it be another vlog, Christmas video, cooking video. I don't know when you'll see Mama G, but you will see me in the next video as always. So take care, stay safe as always, and we will see you in the next one.
Au revoir.
Bye!
Bye.